Yo, yo, yo! Welcome to the very first episode of Mic Check with Trell, where we check the scoreboard, check the takes, and chat bag takes. I'm Mike, and this is Trell.
First episode of Mini, cuz. How you living? How you feeling?
I'm feeling good, man. Ready to put the smack down on you, man. You know, I'm ready to get the people what they want. You know, what we do, good takes and all, everything, cuz.
Of course. Y'all, they've been telling us to make a podcast for years. We've been dragging our feet. We apologize, but we here to give y'all what y'all want now. Y'all want to see me handle my cuz? I'ma handle them.
And, I'm the cousin with the good takes. Yeah, y'all see in the episodes coming up in the future, you'll see who the cousin that give the good takes.
All right, we'll let the people decide. We'll let the people decide that.
No doubt. So are we going to, let's go ahead and get the people what they want, man. Let's introduce ourselves, you know. Before we jump into any other sports topics, let's go ahead and do a formal introduction.
All right, for sure. I'm Trell. You know, all the people that know me, people that don't know me, you will know me. We just two cousins with two microphones. You know, we guys that love our sports. You know, been loving sports since we was small, we was little. You know, we be debating for free. So among ourselves, so we like, you know, why not bring it to the masses? Let them see what we talking about. We want to give y'all real takes, you know. This is not First Take. This is not FS1. This ain't ESPN. It's not screaming matches. It's not trolling. Hey, we're here to teach you. I want to teach y'all something. But let's keep it fun. Let's keep it entertaining. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no doubt, man. But let me ask you a question then, cuz. You know, people probably want to know. Who made you fall in love with basketball?
All right, look, it's been a lot of great players, you know that I watched from the time I was little. But man, since I was small, man, I always had an affinity for Kobe Bryant. Now, I mean, you know, I'm a Spurs fan for sure. You know, Spurs all day. Go Spurs, go. But, man, Kobe Bryant, that guy was special, man. And I loved watching him play.
No doubt, man. R.I.P. to the GOAT, man.
R.I.P. He was taken from us way too early.
Too soon, man. Kobe Bean, Jelly Bean, man. One of the greatest basketball players ever, man.
Yeah, man, I loved him, man. You couldn't talk bad about Kobe. It didn't matter that he was on a different team. That don't matter. Kobe was Kobe, man. It's that Mamba mentality, you know, that never giving up, clutch, 5 rings, man. Hey, if it weren't for Kobe, it wouldn't be no Trell, you know, with the NBA. So just RIP to the GOAT, man.
Yeah, man, no doubt, man. Like Kobe Bryant, one of my like he was my favorite player as a teenager, but before teenagers, man, my favorite player as a kid was, I have to say, Allen Iverson, man. Loved Allen Iverson, man. You know, small guy going against the Giants, man. Loved the swag, loved the style, loved the approach to the game, man. I even had cornrows just like AI. Remember, I used to wear the headband.
hey, when we was kids, bro, playing on the Dreamcast, bro, you and AI, man. That was it, man.
Yeah, AI, man. AI was my favorite player as a child. And then as I transitioned, you know, as I got a little older, you know, of course through high school, Kobe Bryant was, D Rose, you know, I'm a Bulls fan.
Great.
So Derrick Rose growing up, you know. But yeah, man, Kobe Bryant, I had to say, like, my team is the Bulls, but my favorite player was Kobe Bryant, man. You know, we wasn't old enough to see what was going on with Michael Jordan. But you know, we had that with Kobe, so
right, and we done seen games. You know, we watch games on YouTube. Games, seeing his finals. You know, left, right, fade away. We seen him over the Jazz. I know Mike is a lot of people's GOAT. I mean, he's an amazing player, but he was a little bit before our time. You know, I mean, he was young when he was out there, but hey, I got to experience Kobe.
Yeah, no doubt, man.
I got to live through that.
No doubt, man. Seeing him win those 2 rings, man, was just amazing. You know, when he beat Lando and then went back against the Celtics.
Got revenge on them Celtics.
I can vividly still see that, man. Still see that. But, okay, so that's basketball. What about football? I see you got the Cowboys jersey on.
Hey, Cowboys out there. Y'all know what we on.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody that know me know about them Cowboys. But, listen, y'all, hey, it's always our year. And if it's not our year, the next year is our year. Don't worry, y'all. The drought gonna be over soon. It's been 30 long years. The drought is over soon, y'all. Just stick with it. But
hey, look,
Cowboys on
guys,
day.
Man, look. Don't hold your breath on it, man. Listen, if you hold your breath and you wait for a Cowboys ring, I promise you would die. So don't hold it. Don't know nothing, you know. So Cowboys, favorite player. Who was your favorite football player? You say?
Oh man, hey, look. From you know, what I mean, you know, when Troy and Mike and Emmett, those guys, you know, they was winning rings. You know, I was a smaller kid. In their last ring, I was 6. So I mean, you know what I'm saying? Of course, I knew, but I couldn't appreciate, you know, as a 6-year-old, like what's happening. You just know, they winning rings. Like, you know, I'm thinking that's normal. So I mean, as I grew up and like really understood the game and understood what's going on, man, Tony Romo was a magician. That was a wizard, man. Hey, man, Romo, man, that was my guy. You couldn't talk bad about Tony Romo to me. I know sometimes he'll throw them interceptions, but look, that's what you got to do when you're trying to win a game. You just go out there and you chuck it, man. Sometimes it didn't go right, sometimes it did, but watching that guy navigate a pocket, man, spin out of trouble, throw touchdowns, man, I love Tony Romo. That dude made me love football, man.
Yeah, okay. Let me go ahead and throw a little wrench in there. I'm going to tell you my favorite player. Growing up, before I got into like football, who I seen, you probably would never guess it, yo. Who you think I'm gonna say?
If it's not a Steeler, I'm gonna probably say Peyton Manning.
Exactly, yo. Peyton Manning. You know, like when I was a kid, yo, that was the very first person I saw on TV was Peyton Manning. So like until the transition, you know, as a kid, even as my parents or my dad, my brother, they Steelers fan. But the very first football game I can remember watching was Peyton Manning. So Peyton Manning growing up as a kid was my favorite quarterback, favorite player. That made me fall in love with football. Watching Peyton Manning sling the throw, his mind, his cerebralness, how he
was a savant, man. You couldn't outthink
watch,
that guy. Man.
Beautiful to watch, yo. But yeah, then after Peyton was Ben, yo. Ben, you know. Ben, man, he was a pleasure. Ben Roethlisberger was a pleasure to watch. You know, you talking about Romo escaping the pocket. You know what Ben did behind that field was just incredible, man. You know, he missed both of them actually, man. 2 legends.
Yeah, man, there's 2 legends, bro. I don't care if Romo don't make it to no Hall of Fame. It's a team sport. His team did not accomplish anything. I understand that, but you're not gonna tell me you watched the game and you did not see that man knew how to play quarterback, man. If he was out there, you had a chance. You always had a chance. Tony Romo, man. Hey, man, like he ain't gonna make no Hall of Fame, but hey, that guy was it, bro. And Big Ben, respect to Big Ben too.
Hey, look, man. Could that possibly? I'm not saying Romo wasn't a great quarterback. He's phenomenal. Could that be a little biased talking about Romo?
Nah, man, that's real talk, man. That's real talk. There's no bias involved in that. Cause listen, every year that Romo played, Romo was always. There was never a year that Romo was not in the top 10 in passer rating. It never didn't happen. Cause he amongst his peers, yeah, he never was Brady. He never was Manning. I mean, but hey, Romo could dice the defense up, slice and dice. When he had a running game, when you couldn't, you can't just go 2 high safeties play over the top. When you have to respect the running game, man, you saw Romo with DeMarco Murray. When Dez caught it, and shout out to Dez, yo. That's a personal friend of mine. Shout out to Dez, yo. Respect. But when Dez caught it, you that year that DeMarco Murray and Romo and Dez, man, them boys was on their way to a Super Bowl. I mean, it's unfortunate how that ended.
Unfortunately, it ended how it ended. You know, that was a great game, man. I remember, man, when they say Dez didn't catch it, man. I remember the first person I called was you, man. Trolling, laughing at you.
Brother, you know it was bogus.
Be honest, yo. That was a catch. If I had to say it right now as an adult, I believe that was a catch, man.
That was a catch, brother. Hey, but you can't beat Vegas. You can't beat them refs, man.
No, definitely not. All right, so I think that's a good introduction, to the people, We gave y'all the players who we fell in love with, a little insight of who the teams that we root for and everything. So let's go ahead and get into our first topic of the day.
Well, okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and get that transition. So, like we were telling you earlier, we ain't with the trolling. This ain't ESPN. I'm going to say it again. This ain't FS1. This ain't the 3-letter networks. If you want ha, he, and silliness and all that, people, LeBron isn't top 5, silly stuff like that. I mean, this ain't the podcast for you. I ain't gonna lie to you. This ain't the podcast for you because we not with that. We take the bias out of it. We take the hate out of it, and we're gonna talk the real. So, speaking of the king, let's go ahead and transition to our first topic. LeBron James has made another decision.
Chosen one.
He is taking his talents up north this time to Philly.
Philadelphia. Now, let me ask you, cuz. Does that put the 76ers over, you say, in the East? Or not just the East. Let's go take it a little step forward. You have them favorites to win the whole thing.
I for sure have them as favorites to get to the finals.
Mm-hmm.
Now, shot list, respect to the Knicks. Like I said, I'm a Spurs fan. I ain't bitter grapes. You know what I'm saying? My Spurs are a great team, but the Knicks, man, they gave BTA. They gave BTA. They went in that finals, and they showed Wemby and them boys what experience will do for you. So shout out to the reigning champion New York Knicks.
Yeah, they deserve it, man.
The Knicks don't want no smoke with this 76ers team right here. This team is wool buddy.
Come on, cuz. Come on, man.
Look at him. They don't want no smoke with these Sixers, boy.
Oh, man. Look, listen, yo. I don't agree with that. And let me tell you why. Can I tell you why?
Go ahead.
All right, so you got LeBron James. 40, was he 41?
41, be 42 in December.
42. Yeah, you'd be 42 this year. All right, so you got that right there. 42, right? Now, salute to him. You know, I ain't going to talk bad about what he did to keep up his body, keep it in tip-top shape. Phenomenal, right?
Phenomenal.
But look, 42 is 42, right?
Sure.
So you got that going, which for working against him. Then, come on, the elephant in the room, Mr. Embiid, Joel. Come on now.
Sure.
So we got Joel Embiid. So now we got a Joel Embiid problem. Right there. Is he gonna stay healthy? Granted, he don't have to stay healthy for the season. You want to reserve. Keep him reserved for the playoffs. But is he going to make it through the season in the playoffs, rarely, or get to the playoffs healthy? History say he can't, and we being honest. So you got Joel Embiid. So look, Joel Embiid. So he already got an injury history, right?
Right, he does.
Yeah, and on top of that, Joel Embiid is what, 31? 30? 31, I say? I think 31 or 32.
I think Embiid is 31. 31 going to 32.
So look at that.
And
we all know for a fact you don't magically get healthy as you get older.
You're right.
So he already had an injury. I think he missed a couple of games this past postseason in the playoffs.
Hey, so, I'm not arguing against that. You are right.
All right. So look. So I can't say. I mean, then again, what they did with Jaylen Brown, that was a great pickup. I'm not hating on that. The Celtics, by the way, y'all suck. Y'all stupid. Paul George? Just Paul, what? What? Are you serious?
Now, granted, I don't want to go too hard on the Celtics because there's a logic behind what they did. We'll get into that in the next topic. Next topic, we'll talk about what ties into that. But I do understand giving away Jaylen Brown like that was tough.
Look, he gonna give y'all grace, Celtics fan, if y'all listening. Dumb trade, man. PG-13. Play, man. Anyway, yeah. Jaylen Brown was a good pickup though. Then you got your boy Tyrese Maxey. Shout out to Ski, by the way. Ski is one of our friends.
Ski, one of our friends. Ski, hey, when you see this, hey, shout out to you, boy. Hey, I know you happy. He lifelong Sixers fan. Yeah. That boy Philly everything. I mean, so.
Yeah, we didn't hear him talk about basketball all year, but the last couple of days he's been in the chat turning up because they got LeBron James. I hate to burst his bubble. Philly fans, I'm sorry. Just don't think y'all going to do it. And it's not because y'all lack the talent. Just health reasons. I don't think they'll be able to get to the finals. I still got the Knicks. Even though I talk about the Celtics, Jason Tatum coming back, see what the Cavs do. So yeah, man. I can't just give Philly that though.
Hey man, look. You talking health? You want to talk about that? I understand that, but do you see this roster, bruh? Do you see this roster? You coming out with Tyrese Maxey, A bona fide all-star. Like bona fide.
Yep,
he's gonna make multiple all-stars. Multiple. Great player. Jaylen Brown. The man who held the Celtics down while Tatum was hurt.
Finals MVP.
What the Celtics end up? The fourth seed?
Finals
Third
MVP.
seed, fourth seed? Like, come on. Finals MVP.
Yeah.
Listen. And then, okay.
Keep going.
Okay, look. Embiid, Joel, the glass knee Embiid. Okay, I give you that. Okay.
That's a big problem now.
Let me tell you the difference. Yeah. We don't have to depend on Embiid no more. Like, give us what you can. Pop up when your knee feeling good. If you only play 50, 60 games, cool. Because you don't have to ride you like a thoroughbred no more. You can just sit back.
Hey,
you can give us what you give us.
Let me just cut you off real quick. You said 50, 60 games. That's not guaranteed. They're like, honestly.
Man, not in life guaranteed.
Man, listen, people, leave a comment down on what you think about this. Would you be surprised or shocked if this guy don't play 30 games next year?
No, it wouldn't shock me.
It wouldn't shock me.
But he could also give me 50, 60. And again, we in the past, you know why the Sixers failed in the past? Because they depended on Embiid. It was Embiid's team. You went through the failed Embiid, Ben Simmons iteration back in the day. You know, both of them jokers didn't want to stay healthy. You know, choke job. I get it. This is Maxi's team. Okay, this is the Maxi Sixers. Okay, you got Maxi. Embiid is just icing on top of the cake. You got a KCP. A bona fide champion. Someone that knows how to produce.
No doubt.
Knows how to produce. Jaylen Brown, finals MVP in his prime. Hey, with a chip on his shoulder. You don't think that boy mad that he got traded?
Now let me throw another wrench in the plan right there. Listen, it's only one ball.
Sure.
You got Tyrese Maxey, you got Jaylen Brown, you got LeBron, and you got Embiid if he's healthy. It's only one ball to go around, so you know, Embiid loves the ball in his hand. Jaylen Brown, you know, him and Tatum really, in the Celtics, that was really like ISO. You know, they had shooters around him, but him, Tatum, and Derek White, you know, all three of them was like ISO players. So you got ISO players right there. Like, how's Tyrese Maxey going to play? Because he needs the ball, you know. That's the next question. Like, how does that team
You know Bron can play without the ball. Bron don't have to have the ball. I mean, obviously him setting up, you know, with the ball, sending people to the top of the screen, coming. Bron is good with the ball. But if Bron can move around, Bron can set things up without the ball. Bron doesn't have to have the ball. Or maybe they want him. Maybe they want him to have the ball as a point forward. You know, maybe they want him to facilitate things while other people are getting open.
So what you gonna have Tyrese Maxey playing off ball and Jaylen?
Maxey can't give you catch and shoot potential.
He's more of to me. He appears more of a player that enjoys having the ball in their hands. So I mean,
I don't think that's a bad thing.
And then we say LeBron James can play. He can play off ball. Don't get me wrong, but does he enjoy playing off ball? Because he was with the Lakers. He didn't enjoy being a third option to Luka.
I think a 42-year-old man understands that he don't need to burn all his energy dribbling the ball out at 42 years old. Okay.
Did you see his closing remarks after they lost in the playoffs?
Yes, I did.
He didn't seem like he enjoyed being a third option, man.
Hey, you know? I think he didn't enjoy being a third option on a team that had no chance to win a championship. You tell him he'll be a third option, and his options in front of him are Maxey and Brown. I think LeBron, the King, will get along just fine. Fine.
I mean, look. If they do it, great, man. You know, I'm not a Philly hater. You know, I like the Sixers. You know, I like Jaylen Brown. I like Bron. But I just don't see to me how that's going to work on the court. But it could be. So I mean, I'm looking forward to to the season.
Oh man, exciting, man. Because like I said, the Knicks, man. I know they're ready to defend their title. Hey, shout out to my boy John, a huge Knicks fan. Long as my best friend, long as I known him, huge Knicks fan. And hey man, he got to enjoy. Beating my team sucks, but yeah, hey man, shout out to you, John, man. Enjoy that because it ain't happening. It's 50 more years. It's 50 more years, John. Just know that Knicks ain't doing nothing else. That was a one and done.
Yeah, we're gonna be grayed out if that, either grayed out or in the dirt.
Yeah, it's over. It's over for the Knicks, man. It's over for the Knicks. I'm telling you, Sixers. Hey, Sixers coming out the East. I'm calling that right now. Sixers, unless everyone get hurt. I'm talking Bron and Brown. Everybody got to get hurt. If even one person get hurt, they can handle that.
Yeah,
everybody got to get hurt for the team now.
Nah, man, that team they don't really got a bench, man. And that's if one person gets hurt, you going against that's
hold on, whoa, let me push back on that. Whoa, they don't have no bench. Whoa, hold on. Hey, in case you forgot who they picked up, they got Anthony Simons by way of Portland, by way of Boston. Anthony Simons coming off the bench.
Okay.
They got Dean Wade coming off the bench from the Cavs. Dean Wade, knockdown shooter. Okay, you know what I'm saying? VJ Edgecombe. Let's not forget Philly's been loading up in talent. VJ Edgecombe. They just drafted VJ.
Okay. Look,
Philly got talent.
Yeah. They got
talent.
Okay.
Yeah, that bench is deep,
we just gotta see
boy.
how they look on the court. Okay. We'll give them. Look. I give them. They in the favorites. You know. I give them for the final. We talking about the finals and win it all. Yeah.
Hey, sir. I didn't say win it all. I said get to the finals.
Yeah,
they got to make it through that 7'6" alien. Yeah. Don't get it twisted, okay?
A monster. Yeah. I give it to I'll go with the Knicks first still, but Sixers they'll be my second option though. I'm not hating it. If they your first, Respect. I ain't hating on that. Yeah.
Respect. Hey, look. Knicks or Celtics. I gotta see how a Tatum centered team with no Brown is, because now it's Tatum's show. It's Tatum's show now. He ain't got no co-star that's nowhere near as good as him. You know, we got to see how the Celtics. But I respect the organization. You know, what is it, 17 rings? Like they're one of those perennial top franchises. So I respect them. We got to see Brad Stevens. We got to see what happened. But see what he put together out there. But yeah, I feel good about that Sixers though. I think they're coming out the East. But we'll see.
So I know you're the Spurs fan. I know we can't leave the basketball segment without talking about the Spurs and Victor. So
all right, man, let's go ahead and move off of the King for a second and move on to the next GOAT. Victor Wembanyama,
the alien,
the 7'6" alien. Shout out to my boy
tall.
Wemby. Hey, Wemby, y'all. If y'all are not familiar with his game, went ahead and signed a max extension with the Spurs, but man, he did something that superstars don't do in today's day, and it just shows how great he is, bro. Because of his mind. He sees the bigger picture. Wemby could have signed a $300 million Supermax rookie extension because he was Defensive Player of the Year last year, made All-NBA team, made the All-Star. He qualified for the $300 million contract. But he didn't sign that, guys. He didn't sign that. He signed for $250 million. He took $50 million that he could have asked for. And he was like, man, I don't need that. I don't need that. You know what he said? Why? He said, man, what? Poor Vic. I'm not going to make $300 million. And he said he's seen teams whose potential never got reached because of money. And he does not want that to happen to the Spurs. So what is that $50 million going to do for him if he lose his boy Dylan? If he lose his boy Steph? If he lose the talent around him? So my boy took a $50 million pay cut so that the Spurs can keep his boys with him, because he knows what they just tasted in June. That defeat in the finals, it stung. It stung Wemby. And he said that's not going to happen again. Shout out to Victor Wembanyama, man, the next GOAT, the future GOAT.
Listen, man, I agree. Everything that you just said, but let me give you a little bit of pushback now, right? Now, you got other people that's saying out there in the sports field that players only have a certain window in their career where they should, you know, they come off the perspective that owners are billionaires. So why are you taking a discount for a billionaire? What would you say to that?
Man, to me, people that say that, you don't see the forest for the trees.
Yeah.
As a player, at the end of the day, we got to be real about this. You're not taking a pay cut for the billionaires. You know what I'm saying? The whole family, you know what I'm saying? We're not taking a discount for them. The discount is so that I don't lose my boys. Okay? Yeah. I'm not doing y'all no favor. That's not what it is. We got to be real about things. There is a salary cap. You can feel that it's unfair. You can talk about the owners make billions. That's fine and dandy. At the end of the day, there is a salary cap. Meaning, every team has X amount of money to put a team together. You got little tricks that you can slightly go over the number one way or another. But for the most part, that NBA cap is a hard cap. So if you want to be one of them players who, I need every single penny, I want every ounce of blood out of this turnip, I want 300 million, cool. There goes your small forward. There goes your power forward. There goes your bench. I'm not saying he's not saving the billionaires no money. He's saving himself. Because now he not going to lose Castle. He not going to lose Harper. He not going to lose them boys that helped get him there.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you know, and one of the people that wasn't really, they didn't like what he did, you know, the Player Association, you know, because somebody at the caliber as Vic taking the pay cut, it kind of put a lot of people in bad situations going forward, you know. Do they want to take the max? Granted, they should. If they, you know, you should do whatever you want to do with it.
Right, know? Do what you do.
But now, you know, you're going to have people looking at him weird, you know. The owner's going to come up to him and say, look, Vic took a pay cut. If you really want to win a ring, this is what you do. What you say to that? You think that's fair?
Hey, listen.
Like, hey, the fans, they're gonna kill him.
Hey, listen. I ain't faulting no man for getting what's owed to him. If you want to squeeze every ounce of blood out the turnip, you do that, bro. I'm not saying what's wrong or what's right, but I'm telling you, there is a salary cap. It is what it is. So if you care more about getting that last 50 M's, whatever. And then listen. I'm not silly. I understand not every player is Vic. Vic is a Frenchman. Vic is not American. He didn't grow up in American culture. We got a different culture over here. We just got to be honest. America's got a different culture. We fast consumers. We like to get it. Give me my paper, get my check. But man, sometimes stuff bigger than that, man. Vic has said that money is not his motivating factor. Listen, this guy signing deals with Louis Vuitton. This dude's on magazine covers. This man's at Fashion Week. This man's on every commercial. This man's on the cover of 2K27. Victor Wembanyama's on the cover of 2K27. Okay, bro? He's making money hand over fist off the court. Yeah. He's not gonna blow his team up over stuff like that. And you know who else did it and it worked for them? The reigning champion Jalen Brunson. Jalen Brunson took a big, humongous pay cut when he went to the Knicks from what he could have asked for. But you know why he did it? Because he wanted his Villanova boys with him. He wanted Cat over there. Yeah. He wanted to have his OG with him. Miles Bridges. They had so much talent. They beat my Spurs. Why? Because their top player didn't take nowhere near where he could have. So I mean, I'm not gonna fault the next player for doing what he wanted. If you want to go the James Harden route. If you want, I want every piece of money, make it rain in the strip club, James Harden, I ain't mad at you, brother. But you might retire with no rings. And if that last 50 million, if the difference between you making 800 million in your career and 900 million, if that 100 million means that much to you, brother, have at it, man. And when you have no rings at the end of it, just know you made your choice. You made your choice.
Look, man, I can't get no pushback on that. You know what Vic did should be saluted. What Jalen Brunson did should be saluted too. But also to the players, to those, if y'all want to get your money, go get your money. You're not gonna get any judgment from me either way.
Do your thing, brother.
Cut, you max out your contract, man. Get it, man. Because like your NBA career, not everyone's gonna have a 15, 17, 20-year career like LeBron, Steph, KD. The average NBA player maybe lasts 10 years, if that. They might be done by 30. So if you have an opportunity to make the money, go for it. So I'm not gonna judge either or.
Hey man, like I say, ain't no right, ain't no wrong. You do what you feel you need to do for your family. But all I know is my GOAT, Victor Wembanyama, decided, hey, that extra 50 ain't gonna do nothing for me, but make me lose my best friends. And I don't want to lose my best friends. And now the Spurs are sticking together, baby. And that's what we got.
Okay. So what you got prediction for them this year coming up, this season coming up? What you think they're gonna do?
So look, we were ahead of schedule with this year. We ended up as the 2 seed in the West. You know what I'm saying? Right behind OKC. And then we took them out in the playoffs like we should. So we done added young Tobias. I shouldn't say young because the Joker's old. But he's an old, wily veteran who's just going to make things better. Shout out to Tobias Harris deciding that he wanted to come sign with the Spurs. You made a great decision, Tobias. Spurs going to be number 1 in the West this year. We taking that from OKC. We walking them down. After, over the summer, Vic, Castle, Harper, all going to be better. Spurs going to be number 1 in the West. I'm standing on business on that.
Okay, I mean, if I had to say out of the West, so we got, you said your pick was Sixers coming out of the East. I said the Knicks again. And out of the West, it's going to come down to the same 2 teams, OKC and the Spurs again. I got them probably meeting up in the Western Conference Finals again. I think the Spurs going to pull them out. I just think they got the OKC number. Vic matched up with Chet. Little boy.
It's over.
Son.
Barbecue chicken alert.
He's his son, He little boy's Chet, man. Just come here, bud. Bop, bop, bop. Every time they play. Every time. So I think the Spurs will make it back to the finals. Hey, and then we get a rematch,
Hey, listen, if you right, hey, give it to me. Cause payback is cold. Payback is real cold.
I'm sure Vic and them boys, they want to see them Knicks again.
Bring them Knicks back here.
Yeah. And hey, and then we're gonna see, man. Does the apprentice become the master?
Hey, man, listen. Hey, all the greats. I mean, if you look at most greats, I mean, you might find 1 or 2 exceptions here or there, but for the most part, all greats had to go through that defeat in the playoffs.
Facts.
Hey, Kobe. You know what I'm saying? Kobe and them had to get smacked up in the playoffs a few times before him and Shaq broke through. Jordan stayed getting smacked up by the Pistons, the Celtics, back in his time before they stepped through. Bron, the Celtics swept him his first time he touched the finals. You know what I'm saying? It takes time. Spurs
beat them, swept them. Celtics got
the Mavs took them out. When Dirk went on. Hey, man, hold on. Shout out Dirk, bro. That run he went on was, oh my! He took out so many greats. Always waited that ring. Shout out to Dirk, boy.
One of my favorite Drake songs, "Over My Dead Body." This embodies Dirk right here. I think I killed everybody in the game last year, man. I was
on though. You know what I'm saying? Dirk was on that year, boy. Hey, Dirk took out Kobe and them when they was the defending champion. Kobe was coming for a three-peat. Coming for a three-peat. Swept Kobe. Got him up out of here. Packed him up. Was it a Young Thunder team? Packed up a Young Thunder team too. Yep. Got them up out of there. Got I think Aldridge. First round was it Brandon Roy and Aldridge? They got them boys up out of there too.
Got them out of there.
Yeah, got them boys up out of there, and then went to the Miami Heat Big Three and packed them jokers up too. Hey, bro. Hey, Dirk, the most phenomenal run I've ever seen. So shout out to Dirk.
We have with this, man. It's 2 runs, and this might lead into another segue, right? There's 2 runs, 3 runs that are just amazing. That just, it's kind of hard to describe. I don't know how that happened. They was just on something. Was the Mavs and those 2 Giants teams.
Those 2 Giants runs, bro.
Yeah.
I ain't never. Man, we talking about the Giants. But let's go ahead and move on to the next topic, man. Hey, Victor Wembanyama, y'all boys know what it is. We're going to move on to the next topic here, though. NFL. We talking about them old sorry Giants. I ain't never in my life seen no stuff like what I seen from the 07 and the 2011 Giants.
Dude. What they did, what they did. If you compare the season to the playoffs, what?
2 different teams, 2 totally different teams.
Hey, hopefully one day, man, when we get big, look, we need to get a player from those Giants team on this podcast because they have to explain something to me.
Tell me if y'all took steroid, bro. Just you gonna be old at that point. It ain't gonna be nothing that they can do to you. Tell me that y'all boys juice, cause
look, if you found some secret sauce, if you into Wakanda or something, man, vibranium, got something in your bones, let me know. Cause what y'all did out there was just, listen, y'all was giving up some games. I vividly remember 40 points, 30-point games in a season. You get to the playoffs and you keep cross half field against them.
Brother, Drew Brees lit the Giants up for 50. Dropped 50 on them jokers during the regular season. Drew Brees lit them up. Dog, the playoffs come. Matt Ryan's offense, the Falcons, they had a they were the number one offense in the league that year. They did not cross half field into the fourth quarter, bruh. I've never seen nothing like that before.
2 points. That's all they got. 2.
Crazy, man. Hey, shout out to, and I'm a Cowboy fan, you know, F the Giants. Yeah. But hey, I don't, like I said, we here for the real. We don't hate. I never seen a team go from you are Garbo in the regular season, you slip into the playoffs, and you just dog walk all the better teams than you on the way to taking out the GOAT Tom Brady twice.
Yeah. What they did was just amazing, man. I can't hate on it. That's phenomenal. You know, shout out to the Giants though. Shout out to them. But hey, look, training camp start tomorrow. It's official, right?
Hey, it's official. Hey, NFL is back, baby. Hey, man, let's give it up for the NFL, y'all. Let's give it up for.
Oh, how we missed you, baby.
Oh boy, it was a long summer. It was I mean, thankfully I had the Spurs to help me get through this. You know, I was busy all the way to June, but man, boy, football my first love, brother, and I just, we back, baby. We back.
Listen, guys. You'll be able to tell he's more passionate about football. I love football too. He's a very football. I'm more of a basketball fan, but he loves football. I love football too, but football. That's his first sport right there. So what you got, man? What you got predictions, man? Got into the season, you know. Well, first of all, what did you think about last year's champion in the playoffs?
Hey man, shout out Sam. You know, hey man, we gotta get one more up for Sam Darnold, y'all. Sam Darnold, hey Sam, that's for you, baby. That's for Sam Darnold, baby.
Hey, look, if you would have told me 5 years ago that Sam Darnold would have won a ring, man, look, man, I would have slapped
as a starter, not on the bench either, as the starter.
As a starter and look good doing it. Yeah, man, look. Hey, I would have never guessed, man. No one would have ever guessed Sam Darnold. What he did was amazing. Listen, man. Hey, look. We might need to start saying, did he take anything? You know? Like he did a swap.
Hey, listen here, man. Listen, I feel vindicated through Sam Darnold. Hey, man, everybody that know me, hey, listen. I got a soft spot for Sam Darnold, man. Hey, headed all the way back to Madden 20. Madden 20, y'all. Hey, y'all. Hey, me and Mike and the crew. Hey, we used to run them franchises in Madden. You know, 32 users. Everybody has a team. You run through seasons, make trades. You know, we real owners. I had the Steelers, man, and Ben was on his last legs. Ben, it was a corpse. Ben was like a 77, man. He was terrible. I was like, oh, this is terrible. Hey, man, I reached out to the Jets user, offered him a second rounder. He gave me Sam Darnold. Man, Sam Darnold was a normal dev. Hey, by the end of the season, I had that joker with an X factor. Man, Sam took me to the playoffs, bro. Hey, ever since then, hey, when they talk bad about Sam Darnold, I don't want to hear it, man. He just in a bad situation, man. Shout out to Sam Darnold, man.
Sam Darnold, man, what he did, man. Shout out to the Seahawks, too, man. That was what they did. That playoff run, the whole season was just remarkable, man, what they did.
And that defense, they were 14-3, number one seed. I mean, and people were just like, oh, wait to the playoffs, hating. Yeah. Hey, man, playoffs came. They still put foot up in people, bro. Yeah, didn't matter.
Yeah, man, what they did this season was just phenomenal, man. Shout out to the Seahawks, man. That's all I can say. What you got? What you think? What you got predictions going into this season, though? What you think?
You know what I'm saying? Hey, listen. You know what I'm saying? Last year was rough on my Cowboys. You know, worst defense in franchise history.
Dude, every year is rough on your Cowboys.
Chill out. I don't know about all that. Chill out.
Every year, bro.
Chill out. But
we this year too.
Hey, listen. Hey, y'all, don't listen to the hate. That's the hate factory over there speaking. I'm gonna speak the real to y'all. Let me touch all the real, okay? Last year, Cowboys, worst defense in franchise history. Matt Eberflus, shame on you, brother. Shame on you. Shame on you. Because what you did to that... You know what, man? Let me back up. Shame on you, Jerry Jones. Because you and Micah Parsons, y'all immature. Micah, you immature, and Jerry, you immature. Both of y'all immature, man. Don't make no sense.
What Michael Parsons do?
Hey,
what he got to do with this?
Hey, look, I'm going to be real with y'all. I don't want to give up too much information. Hey, I live in the DFW. I have friends that are plugged into the team, that work for the team. I have friends that are on the team. Trust me when I tell you, there was more behind this. Michael Parsons ain't a saint. He did some things, and he know he did. I'm not going to put him on blast, because this ain't it. But Micah, I know you, brother. Hey, Micah and Jerry both are at fault for what happened. Jerry's at fault for coming with that foolishness, trying to make deals without the agent. Micah, you reneged on what you said. You know what you did. I'm going to leave it at that. They both was at fault. They blew my whole Cowboys defense season up, man. Them two egomaniacs ruined my whole season, man.
Okay, let me push back a little bit, right? Michael Parsons, generational player, phenomenal, right? Sure. That's the only place. That's the only one you lost, right? Correct. Well, I ain't gonna say that's the only one you lost, but if your team can you
suddenly.
Can you really put the whole season on Micah, though?
Oh, no, of course not. I would never do that. Never. No. Listen, there's a laundry list we're going to lead off here. I just want to lead off with Mr. out of his own mouth, I don't have to be the highest paid defensive player in history. This is out of his own mouth. I don't have to be that. I want to be a leader. You know what you did, Micah. Hey, you screwed the Cowboys over. I hope that 46 worth it. I hope you freezing your butt off in Green Bay is worth it, bro. Enjoy that. Enjoy that, sucker.
Man, Micah, you got a fan of me, brother. I'm glad that you left the Cowboys, boy. Enjoy Green Bay.
Yeah, all right. Him and Jerry, like I said, they at the top of the list. Jerry, it's been 30 years, Jerry, brother. You got to put the Johnny Walker blue down, man. You got to... Jerry, man, we ain't got, man, this podcast is going for 2 hours. I ain't about to talk about Jerry, man. What I'm going to do about it? He the owner. It's his team, bro. What I'm going to do about it? Anyway. But last year, you know what I'm saying, the defense was atrocious. Like I said, worst in franchise history. Third worst in NFL history overall in DVOA, which is astounding. Football has been played, in the form that we know it now, with the NFL, AFC, NFC, for 60 years. And this, out of all the teams that's done played, the hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of teams that's done played in them 60 years, the Cowboys put together the third worst defense in DVOA in NFL history. That is impressive, man. Hey, man, round of applause, bro. That is terrible. And if y'all couldn't tell, that was sarcasm. That's disgusting. That's what I had to watch. But it's okay, because today is a new day. Yeah. That young coach, Christian Parker, that they grabbed from the Eagles. Hey, that Cowboys defense about to turn around. That Cowboys defense going to do the quickest turnaround you ever seen.
You think so? You think they're going to have a good year?
Christian Parker is exactly what we needed. He's a teacher.
Hey, look. Listen. Tell her I was going to say top 10, but look. Anything better than last year is up there. Listen, if they was 20th, they could be 20th.
Listen. If they had been, they were 32nd last year. If they had been 29th last year with that offense, they would have made the playoffs.
Yeah.
If they had been 29th, they would have made the playoffs. Okay,
they would have did anything in there.
Yeah, right. Now, once you got in the playoffs, you playing against complete teams, and the 29th defense still gonna get lit up. But I'm just saying, you could have made playoffs if you had anything that would have pulse besides what we had out there last year. So, but no, this defense by the end of the year gonna be playing like a top 12 defense. Top 12 defense.
Yeah, man.
That's all you need, boy.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see the season starting, man.
Let's talk about them Steelers, though. What them Steelers going to
do? Listen. You're talking about the Cowboys, right? Don't let me get started about the Steelers, man. Listen, people. Ain't nothing to talk about Pittsburgh, yo. I'm disappointed in them. That Mike Tomlin, that's not going to fix it. Yeah, man. Aaron Rodgers coming back for another year. I think that was a bad decision. I believe that we should trade T.J. Watt while he still has value. Because TJ's 31, 32 now. He's injured. He always been dealing with injuries.
Yeah, he's always had a nick injuries. He's nicked up. Yeah, that's his history. Yeah.
He's a great
phenomenal player though. Phenomenal player.
Yeah. He's definitely top 5 pass rushing defender. But he just can't stay on the field most of the time. So, but he's still a great player. Where I feel like if you trade him, you're gonna get some good assets from whether it's draft picks, certain players. But other than that, man, I'm disappointed in the Steelers, man. This is not my team. This is not who I grew up on. This is not what I love, man. This is a rough.
Hey, it's a far cry from that 08 steel curtain, huh?
Yeah, man. Yeah. Listen, man. It's bad, man. It's bad out there in Pittsburgh, man, guys. So, but listen, man. Look. I do not want to talk about it, but that's how bad it is, man. I can't, like, if you would have asked me 5 or 6 years ago about the Steelers, I can go on and on, man. As of the last 2-3 years, nothing to say about them, man. Can't, just disappointed in them, man. Disappointed in my Steelers, man.
All right, man. Look. If you don't want to get no flowers to your Steelers, which I understand, because y'all always garbage.
No,
so, I mean, if you don't want that, that's cool.
This is why franchises don't change, man, because fans, people, they butter it up, man. They try to sugarcoat it. No, man, I'm not happy with what's going on. So I'm unhappy. I don't support it. I don't like it. Yeah, man. It's bad. Real bad.
Okay, let's move off the Steelers then. Point me towards a team that you are excited for this season, that you want to see what they do. Maybe a quarterback you got something for. Something like that. Let's talk about something.
Let's get into that one, though. If you want to talk about a player I'm excited for, now that team, I don't care about the team. I love this player right here. It's the Prince, man. The Prince, Trevor Lawrence, man. That is who I'm excited for. I love Trevor Lawrence's game, man. I'm very excited to see his what he does, to build on what he did last season. People give him a lot of crap for how he played. But listen, man, look, if you watch some of them games, his wide receivers don't help him. Now, and on top of that, before, he didn't have the coaches, man. You're an Ohio State guy, right? What's your boy name?
Urban Meyer.
Who?
Hey, Urban Meyer, dog.
Hey, man, listen.
Hey, listen, phenomenal college coach. He led my Buckeyes to many great seasons. Okay, listen, respect to Urban in the college realm, man.
If he ever goes to another NFL team, man, listen, man, he's rock. Like, look, listen, what he did to the Jacksonville Jaguars that first year, man, it was bullying players, kicking the kicker. Like, what are we doing, man? And then they gonna blame Trevor Lawrence for the first year? Nah, man. So, and then he had Doug Peterson. Yeah, Doug Peterson. Yeah,
Doug D.
And then he gets fired. So his first couple of years, man, he lost 2 coaches, right? Yeah. He had Urban gone after 1 year. Doug Peterson gone the next. He stayed for 2 seasons, then got fired. Now the new coach he come in. He looks better in a functional system.
Shout out Liam Cohen. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, let me see. What he did last year was phenomenal, man. Let's put up his stats real quick. Let me see what we got. Trevor Lawrence. Let's see what Trevor Lawrence did. Yeah. So from 2024, he had 11 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. Right. New coach come in. 29 touchdowns, 12 interceptions. Like the jump right there. What he did in a real system, can't argue with the results. And I'm looking forward to see what he do. Adding another year. Getting comfortable. He's comfortable with that coach. It seems like that coach is doing good with the team. So I'm looking to see how he builds upon this upcoming season, man. He's the Prince, man. Look, the Prince. Future king of the NFL, I believe.
Hey, he got some talent around him. I mean, look, he got some weapons. You know what I'm saying? Parker Washington. You know what I'm saying? BTJ. He had a down year. Brian Thomas had a down year, but we saw that rookie
glass
season.
Hands.
Hey man, yeah, it was kind of rough last year. But hey man, like you said, maybe he was adjusting because he was dealing with injury. He was having injury problems.
Yeah.
He came back. Maybe we'll give him grace. We're not gonna be good every year. We saw that rookie year what BTJ can do though. We saw what Brian Thomas can do that rookie year, so I really believe he's gonna bounce back. Trevor got weapons around him now.
Number one, they're gonna be number one in that division. I got. I mean, Houston might have. Houston
got something to say about that now.
Yeah, but that defense, listen, man, that defense special, man. But I don't trust that offense. Jazz got a good offense and defense. I feel like the Jazz can pull it out. You know, C.J. Stroud. He hasn't been looking good the last 2 seasons.
Yeah, his last 2 years been bad. And I say that as an Ohio State fan. I love C.J. Stroud, bro. That was cold in college. He was cold his first year in the NFL, but these last 2 years, C.J. been kind of,
yeah.
He got to get it together. D'Amico, man, you got to get my boy right. Okay? Get him right. Get our O-line, get some blocking for him. You know, because that O-line was atrocious. I mean, like the way you talking about Trevor, bro, what Trevor was dealing with, C.J. Stroud was running for his life. He was running for his life, brother. Like, I mean, that got something to do with it. That O-line terrible,
Texas, man. They have, historically, man, they've been bad at offensive line, man. With David Carr.
Oh, man, yeah. That guy had no chance. He had no chance to see with that bad O-line he played behind, man.
Fuller's getting set about 65. Crazy.
Yeah, like what you gonna do? What you gonna do like that?
Yeah, crazy, man. So, yeah, man, this football upcoming season, man, it's gonna be. I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to seeing what the Steelers do. Hopefully, they prove me wrong. I doubt it, but hopefully they do. Looking forward to see what my boy Trevor Lawrence do. And looking forward to see what the Cowboys do, man. So,
listen, y'all. Just know your boy. You heard it right now. Might check with Trell. I'm telling y'all right now. Cowboys 13-4. Cowboys going 13-4. Do y'all hear me? I'm gonna say it one more time. The Dallas Cowboys are going 13-4. Okay?
Doubtful. Right? I don't think so. Yeah.
Dak Prescott, CeeDee Lamb, George Pickens, Jake Ferguson, Javonte Williams toting the rock. Yeah. Strong O-line and Christian Parker led y'all don't know, man. Listen, we ain't got time to dive into it today. Podcast already about an hour. Hey, in future episodes, I'm gonna give y'all the spill on Christian Parker. That young man is about. And Caleb Downs, shout out to Caleb Downs, bro.
Yeah.
Ohio State's own. He fell to the Cowboys. Thank God. Some things the stars just align, man. Caleb was meant to be a Cowboy. Caleb freaking Downs is a Dallas Cowboy, dog. And he is going to be the start. Him, Quinnen Williams, Overshown, Siobhan Revel. Listen, y'all. Cowboys, hey, man, just wait on it.
Listen, if you guys enjoyed the show, leave a like, a comment, and please subscribe.
Please subscribe, y'all. Hey, we want to give y'all the real. Hey, we want to grow. We want y'all to grow with us. Hey, like I said, this is day one. It's only going up from here.
Yeah, definitely, man. Definitely. And then, because we're looking forward to share this upcoming season with you guys. Give you live takes. Watch some of the games with you guys, hopefully coming up. And just basically enjoy, good vibes. Like I said, no bad takes. Just the real every single time.
That's it. Hey, and check us on our takes. Hey, if the Cowboys fall on their face, hey, come get on my net. Because I'm standing on business. 13-4. But hey, if they don't, come holler at your boy.
Yeah, and we're going to go ahead and give out some predictions in the next upcoming shows. Who we think going to MVP. Just give us, who we're going to win MVP, Defensive Player of the Year, Rookie of the Year. Who we got our picks to win the Super Bowl. Too. We're going to get those takes out, too, in the upcoming shows.
All right, well, we thank y'all for sticking through with us. We ain't going to hold it all up no more. Y'all have a good night. Trell and Mike, we out.
Yeah, we out. Peace.
Peace.